What's going on, everybody? Long time no see. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Caged to Free Range YouTube channel. It's been like a year since I've uploaded. I know. I said it before, but with a toddler, it just kind of things went by the wayside. So I apologize for that. But it is end of May. Obviously, we have horses up here. We've been here a little over a year. And I figured it was just time for an update. So I think what I'm gonna do in this video, I gotta find all the footage, so it may be a little bit choppy, so bear with me. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys the barn. Maybe not building the barn because we had another company come in and do it, but myself and my dad got it ready. We raised up the floors, brought in gravel, put the mats down, put shavings down, stuff like that, and then did the fence. Well, most of the fence and the electric fence, that's what we did before the horses came home. So we're gonna get into that. Like I said, sorry it's been so long since I've uploaded, but we're gonna get into it. So here we go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Working on another project. We're working at the barn today. So let me show you what's going on. So right now is the beginning of July. We're trying to bring the horses home by beginning of August. We're really trying to get the barn wrapped up so we can bring horses home. So Jessica and her dad dug these posts by hand, which killed them, to be honest with you, but they got them dug, and then her dad and I came in and actually put the fence posts in and did concrete. He ran a string line going down. We still got this part to finish. When the people came in and did the fence, they just did around the backside of it, and we said we would finish this just because it saved us a little bit of money. So they got this part completed. We still got to cut the tops of those, but we have to do these. Now, Jessica and her dad did use an auger to actually drill these. So we still have to come in and put the fence posts in, but there's another string line. So this is almost ready to go. And we're gonna do the same thing. They're not that deep. We're gonna put the posts in, then put some concrete in, and then fill it with water and mix it in, and we'll be done. And then that style of fence, we gotta come, I think, and finish this part. Obviously, because this is where the horses are gonna be, we gotta do this whole section. But today we're working over at the barn. So today I'm really working on trying to seal the barn up. And I've talked about this in another video, but you can see there's an air gap all around the barn. And this is essentially what I want to do here. So my idea is to put this pressure treated wood down in the dirt. So what I'm gonna do is take a pickaxe and dig a little, probably 2-inch trench, essentially, all around the inside of this. And then I'm gonna take this wood and put it down in and slam it down. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut wood as well, basically to seal the inside of this. So when we spread gravel, it's actually held inside the barn, and we don't have any runoff and sediment and dirt and whatever is staying actually in the barn. And really, this stall is my priority today. I don't have a whole lot of time. My boy's with my parents, so I have a few hours. I want to try to knock as much of this out as I can. And our friend David is letting us borrow his mini loader. This thing is amazing, and it's got other bits on it. If you can see, there's some augers, there's a tiller, and then there's a ditch witch, which we're gonna need because we still have to run water from the well house over to the barn, probably over here. That's gonna be a wash rack. And he let us borrow his truck too. And y'all, that is a dream truck right there. That's a 2024 F450 Limited dually 4-wheel drive. And the fact that he's letting us borrow that to pull a trailer is incredible. My truck can pull it just fine, but getting out of his driveway is a tricky hill, and we needed the 4-wheel drive, and my truck obviously doesn't have it. So I'll be returning that tomorrow, but that's no big deal. But anyhow, this, it is tight quarters getting in here. I was using it yesterday to put all this gravel in here. We were doing it with shovels and a wheelbarrow. That was a lot. So this thing, when it's in here, you have like 3/4 of an inch maybe on both sides. This bucket barely fits in here, but it's gonna make this work so much easier. So, but I'm gonna quit yapping and get to work. I don't have a whole lot of time, so I'm gonna put y'all on a time lapse, try to knock out as much as I can. So here we go. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm talking about. I'm actually not able to dig it out too much because then the board sits lower than the bottom of that wall. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And I think if we pack it in, once all these start coming in, especially in the corners, it'll be more solid. So I do need to come in and probably tamp this in. But when we start spreading gravel, all the weight of this against the board should hold that in place. I'm no expert, and if I have to, I'll drill those into the board, but the wall is just under the board, so that's actually not bad. A little bit easier than I thought so far. This is the first board I've done, but having the fan here definitely helps because it's stagnant in here. But so yeah, I dug it out, put the board in, use that and a hammer to put it down a little bit more, make sure it's level. And we'll go from there. I'm gonna continue on. Okay, so obviously I'm in the process of editing this, and I record all this on my phone. And to save on space on my phone, typically when I move the files from my phone onto the computer, I will then delete the files off of my phone. Well, in the midst of this, I stupidly deleted day number 2. So all that footage is gone, and I thought it was some really good stuff, but I did end up finishing this stall. And it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon when I started this. Granted, like I said, it was the beginning of July, so it was probably pushing 110 degrees in that stall with no moving air. That little Ryobi fan really didn't do anything. So when I got done, I probably had a little case of heat stroke. But I got that done. I'm gonna put in 3 pictures right here of the finished product of those stalls, at least the bottom boards. So when I came back to do the second stall, instead of getting a whole bunch of small pieces here, I got 2 2x10 boards, one 12-foot, one 8-foot, because the back wall that I had to do was 12 feet-ish, and the front wall was 8 because you got to account for the door. Made it a little bit easier. I still had to do some measurements, some cuts and stuff, but that actually went a lot easier. Plus I started at like 9 o'clock in the morning, so the heat was way down. And I have a before picture and an after picture. And it's really annoying to me that I deleted those, but you know what, it is what it is. I can't recover it now. All right, and that is pretty much the finished product. Obviously, we got to spread the gravel out, but that might be pretty good. Probably gonna need more, that's all right. We got a lot more out here. So that's pretty much the same amount. Actually, there's probably a little bit more in the other stall than this one. Just gotta spread it out. I'm actually very happy with that, so see what happens. But we're gonna get into day 3 right now. All right, we are back for day 3 at my Pete's Monster. These things are amazing. My parents are on the way up. Mom's gonna watch Hudson. Dad and I are gonna jump back in the barn and try to work on the stalls. We're gonna be spreading out the gravel and trying to tamp it down today, make it nice and level. Once all that's done, the mats will go in, but that'll be a different day. If we need to add more gravel onto the barn, we got the mini loader and we got a big pile of gravel still out in front of the barn, so we can go ahead and pop that in if we need to. Once that's done, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with all the extra gravel. Maybe make a parking spot for the trailer, maybe make a wash rack. I don't know yet, but the idea is we want to scrape out all the gravel in front of the barn, so it's a step up into the stalls for the horses. So that's what we're gonna work on today. We're gonna see what we can get done, and I'll put you on time lapse and we'll go from there. So here we basically have the final product. Looks really, really good. Had to obviously bring in some more gravel, not as much as the other stall, but here I think I had to bring in 2 or 3 more bucket loads. Nice and level, nice and flat. Next thing that's gonna happen, not right now, but the next step is to bring mats in. Very, very happy with this. And then we'll go to the next other stall. And then coming into this one. I mean, we probably brought it up, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches in this. This stall was actually higher than the other one. We probably brought the other stall up, what, 3, 4 inches? Yeah. At least. This one was like 2 to 3. Was that a 2x6 you had in there? And with that, we are gonna wrap up this video. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned, we got more videos coming. Obviously, that is part 1 of getting the barn ready to go. We have another part coming where I'm putting in mats, working on the electric fence, digging post holes, that kind of stuff. There's another video coming where I'm working on the tractor, putting lights up. I think I have another video of me putting lights on the truck too. And that's just some of the stuff. And obviously, you know, I've extended this whole fence line. I don't think I got all this on video, but we extended the whole pasture to here. And all this is hay that Chris has to come and cut still. But we've made some massive, massive changes up here, guys. So we got more videos coming. And I think I have some cooking videos that I want to do. Guys, let me know if that's something you want to see, because I've been using the heck out of this Blackstone over here, right there. Best Christmas gift I've got as an adult. I use it all the time. So if you guys want to see some of that, put a comment, please, and subscribe, please, because I want to put out more videos. I really need to get back into editing. I just got to make myself do it. That's all it is. But there's more videos coming, I promise. Thanks, guys, for hanging in there. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next one.